No one should have to endure the discomfort, embarrassment, and discrimination that often comes with being a plus-size passenger trying to navigate air travel. Let's work together to make sure that the travel industry serves everyone, not just a select few.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson?
Alright, what is up, y'all? Welcome back. And do y'all remember this pudgy pioneer that advocated for fat people everywhere? Y'all probably recall, if you've been around the channel here for a little while, that in the last video I made about her, she was extremely entitled, extremely ignorant, and most certainly extremely sizable, we will say. She was going bonkers about how fat people are publicly shamed and that they're entitled to size accommodations and all sorts of crazy shit like that. Like, how is your unhealthy lifestyle supposed to be a problem of, like, say, the hotel industry, or in this case, the travel industry? Yeah, it's really not, so lose this dude. But apparently that level-headed way of thinking isn't the common consensus. Real shock to a lot of us, I'm sure, and now she and the other gigantic globetrotters are getting away with special treatment that, quite frankly, is a bit ridiculous. Let's hop into that story.
Have you heard about the Southwest Airlines customer size policy and how plus-size travelers who need more room can get a second seat for free or reimbursed if they book it in advance? I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can book your second seat for comfort on Southwest Airlines website using their customer size policy.
Oh, Jesus. and then she goes on to explain how you do it or whatever, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, who the fuck cares? And honestly, this is just insane to me. So in her TikTok, she makes the big reveal, right, that Southwest Airlines offers a second seat totally for free for an overweight person. And I don't know, man. That's just insane to me, honestly. Essentially what they're saying is that if you just simply be an entitled asshole and make all these unrealistic demands, you know, bully people over it, you'll eventually get your way. And I think giving into their entitled demands is extremely dangerous. And I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, extremely dangerous, you know, how dramatic, Hunter, you know, you just hate fat people, right? But seriously, this is just a bad precedent to set. I don't care what anyone says, that's just a fact, you know. Entitlement needs to stop. It's annoying, and honestly, these people are grown, and I do mean grown, ass adults.
Him, bodies!
They should honestly know better, you know, not only that, but when you kneel to the mob and you start giving into their ridiculous demands, who's to say they're gonna stop, right? You know, they're not gonna stop. They're gonna continue to take and take, demand and demand, and just keep taking advantage of the system, right? And the only way to stop this sort of entitlement is to just put your foot down right away before it becomes a problem like this. Because, you know, now fast forward, you know, we're giving out free seats to fat people that are, you know, entitled fat people that feel they are owed these seats. That's the crazy thing. Like, that pisses me off that these people genuinely feel they are owed these seats. And, you know, sure enough, Southwest, you know, they kneeled to the mob, and it's just absolutely ludicrous, bro. And switching gears here a little bit, I mentioned in my last video that these companies exist to make money, right? You know, they're not there to appease the minority population. I mean, in the clip somewhere, she says it herself, you know, morbidly obese people make up about 13% of the population. So why should these companies have to take these massive hits and make all these accommodations and miss out on, you know, honestly, God only knows how much money to compensate these people, when a much easier and much healthier alternative would be to just simply stop being fucking lazy, hit up your local Planet Fitness, and take your life back. I mean, there's so many benefits from this, you know, you wouldn't be burdening corporations and their criminally underpaid employees, and you'd be healthier. It just makes infinitely more sense that way, but I digress, right? And I mean, some of these demands are actually insane. Like, I don't even want to know how much it costs to manufacture a plane, and these people want to make more comfortable accommodation, which would cost these airlines more money to, say, redesign bigger planes, or, you know, in this case, they got to miss out on money by offering free seats, because that is one less seat that can be sold, which means less money for Southwest, which in theory affects the employees, you know, pilots, maintenance crews, flight attendants, you know, people who are just trying to support their families. It's really a trickle-down effect, I'd like to think, and it's fucking ridiculous. And I can't get over the whole, you know, quote, more comfortable accommodation shit. Like, look, I'm gonna be honest here for a second. So I've done a lot of traveling this year, I've been very fortunate to do so, just whether it be for work, you know, personal leisure, whatever it is. I've flown Spirit, I've flown Frontier, I've flown JetBlue, American Airlines. I've flown tons of different airlines. I'm fucking miserable every single time. Every flight is literal hell for me. I'm always so uncomfortable. And so honestly, my thought upon hearing this, stop bitching about a predicament that not only are you directly responsible for yourself, but something that everyone else experiences too. And speaking of everyone else, you know, flying can be expensive as fuck. Where the hell is my free seat? You know, for say, I don't know, my girlfriend that I don't have, or my brother or sister. Shit, if we just handing out free seats, you know, where's mine? I'm tired of skinny people that aren't one french fry away from a triple bypass being discriminated against. You know, it's about time we stand up for ourselves, huh? Yeah, see how fucking retarded that sounds? But this is the mindset that these people have. You know, again, because of this, that's one less seat to sell, and who's to say they won't continue to bitch and demand a whole goddamn row next time? As a matter of fact, you know, I'm calling that shit right now. You know, pretty soon, you know, this has been going on for the course of about 6 or 7 months. You know, give it 6 or 7 more months, they're going to be demanding a whole goddamn row. I'm calling it. You know, but my point is, we can't be handing out special treatment to people that are just professional victims who have put themselves in the situations in which they're in. My philosophy, you don't like the way it is, don't fly. It's that simple. That's my opinion. But yeah, that about wraps this one up. You know, bottom line here, please stop letting these beached whales boss y'all around, because now I'm sure all these other airlines are gonna have to follow suit to avoid the pressure, you know, be politically correct and whatnot, and it's just gonna end up impacting a lot of people. I honestly believe it'll be impacting a lot of people negatively too. So again, you know, people that are simply trying to support their families, or people like me, you know, who at some point down the line will be traveling and face the repercussions of all this. Like, as a matter of fact, you know, imagine I can't get a flight because some fat bitch needs my seat at no additional cost. You know, fatherfucker, I'm throwing hands at that point. But guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like rating, subscribe to the channel for more commentaries just like this. Leave a comment down below. I would absolutely love to hear what you all have to say about this. Hopefully my voice gets back to normal soon, because I'm driving myself insane, and I'm sure it drives you guys insane as well. But again, thank you for watching the videos. And guys, this is Runter. I'm about to quickly bulk and get myself some free airline tickets. How's that sound? And we'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.